Okay, now we're all set up. Great, well, welcome everybody. It's Saturday morning, time for meditation. I might be a little overexposed, but I'm sure you can still tell what's going on. We're going to start standing today, just like we normally do on Saturdays. And we're just going to start raising our arms, and as we raise our arms, bending our knees. And as we lower our arms, our legs straighten. This is, for anybody who's done Tai Chi, this is a very familiar movement. And just practice slow and smooth. And now you can add the breath. So you can exhale as your arms go down, and inhale as your arms come up. Really feel your weight into the floor. Keep going, a couple more. Now, as you're moving, do all the things that we usually work on in meditation. So, feel your weight into the floor. Try to use the minimal amount of muscular effort necessary. Good. Now let's just circle our arms with that same sort of attitude. Really warming up the shoulder muscles. Ah, nice big stretch. This should feel like a massage for the arms and the back. Waking up the body. Connecting the breath to the movements. One more time. Good, and reverse. Good. Now let's take our feet a little bit wider apart. We're going to have our hands up at shoulder level, and we're just going to twist from here. And we're not twisting at the hips, so we're not doing that. We're just twisting from the torso. About 45 degrees or wherever is comfortable for you. You can exhale as you move away from the center, inhale as you move back. One more time each side. Really feeling a sense of flow through your limbs and your legs. Everything's very alive. And the more you can relax your muscles to do it, the more you'll feel that sense of flow through your limbs. And lower your arms. Good. Now we're just going to take one simple step, and it's got a little bit of a routine to it. So what you do, you bend your knees just like we were doing with the arms. Then you shift your weight to one foot. You move one foot forward, heel down, come together, and stand up. We're all going to do that together, and we're going to do it rather slow. And see if you can feel each stage of the journey. So moving down, shifting your weight to one side, lifting that foot, the very moment of connection to the heel, and stepping together. Let's try it all together. Ready, and begin. So bend your knees. Take your weight to one side. Lift the foot. This is an opportunity to practice your balance that you've been working on with Amber. Heel down, moving all the way through the ball of the feet and the toes. Don't miss a moment of any of that. Toes lead from the back, feet come together, and straighten. Good, let's turn around and try the other side. So try to remember what side you were on and do the other side this time. So bend your knees. Weight moves to one side. Toes lift. Heel down. All the way. This is a very luscious part where you get to move all the way through the feet. Your back foot leaves the ground to come back to center. Good, everybody. Okay, great. So now we're just going to go briefly to the ground, and then we're going to move on to meditation. So this is just a little stretch for our legs. You're going to have both legs out in front of you. And depending on what your level of flexibility is, you may be moving just from here to slightly forward. Or if you can go further than that, reach further. But the point is to keep the stretch dynamic. And that means you don't get to a point and stop. You keep moving into the stretch. So let's go on our own right now. Keep breathing as you go. Nice straight back. Bending forward at the hips. If you want to, and it feels okay, you can reach and grab a lower leg, an ankle, your toes, whatever you're comfortable with, but keep moving into the stretch as you breathe. Nice full breath. A little bit more with each exhale. The exhale is a good time to challenge yourself. Not forcing anything, but testing out the waters. With each exhale, negotiating a little bit more. See if you can go a little bit further. And if your legs say, no, that's it for me, then go back a bit. Enjoy the sensation of stretching. It can be very relaxing. There are some dance classes in which you do this for about a half an hour before you begin any dancing, which Amber doesn't like at all.
Not good from a physiological point of
It
view.
doesn't make sense from a physiological point of view. But it's a great thing to do before meditation. We're not going to go for half an hour. Okay, and let's come back up gently, gently, gently. Let's just a little wiggle of the legs. And let's move on your own time to find your meditation posture. Setting yourself up is always part of the meditation. You can have your hands any way you like. I end up with my hands in different positions, different days, so long as you're relaxed. You can have a more formal meditation posture if you're used to that, that's fine. And let's find that nice, upright, relaxed position. Close your eyes. And just as we were finding that movement through the stretch, when we were stretching our legs on the ground, there was a certain inevitability to that motion into the stretch. Let's feel that sense of inevitability as each time we exhale, our body relaxes a little bit of the excess tension. With each exhale, you scan your body for any spots that are holding on. And you ask them to release. And with each release, there's a little sense of joy, happiness that grows from the center upward. Don't have to force anything. So today my inspiration is the glacier. We've talked about oceans and rivers in past weeks. This week I've been thinking about glaciers. How they carve whole continents, but they do it an inch at a time. We hold that inspiration as we watch our exhales, and we watch as we release our forearms, our hands, there will always be a little tension somewhere in the body. But just like that glacier, we slowly and patiently move around and ask for release. Also take that glacier as inspiration. If you're finding a lot of wandering thoughts this morning, it's inevitable that you're going to move back to paying attention to your breath and body. If a glacier could breathe, what would its breath be like? Now moving even deeper into the center of your body, scanning your torso, maybe your neck area for any areas of emotional friction. And with each exhale, asking those areas to release their grip ever so slightly. As you relax your muscles and emotions, you may start to feel a sense of flow through your limbs and torso, similar to what we were experimenting with when we were doing the Tai Chi exercise. If that's not happening, don't worry about it. If it is happening, it's okay, enjoy. Now I'd like you to imagine yourself as the glacier, grounded, slow moving, inevitable. And around you, in front of you, and on top of you, there's all kinds of activity of small beings, humans and animals and squirrels and birds, very small. And all of these are like your thoughts. And they go on and they move at a different speed than you do. But they're so small in comparison to you that they barely register. You are this force that relaxes, that creates, that heals, breath by breath. Everything falling into its natural place. breath by breath, finding those little relaxations. Maybe by now, since we've been sitting a bit, there's some tensions that have built up. Maybe you've gone a little bit back into statue mode. The movement of that glacier finds its way down into any static areas, flowing through them. Static areas in the face, or the scalp. Maybe you have different areas. I tend to say the areas that get stuck for me, my lower back, my hip flexors. But if you have different areas, call those areas out in your own mind. Each breath inevitably grounding each breath is an event that has echoes through the rest of your body. Got one more minute. Enjoy this last minute on your own. And let's take our inhales and exhales together. Ready, and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Open your eyes. Move your body around a little bit. What a good group we had today. Thanks everybody for coming to meditation. Amber will be having her fitness class in 10 minutes. So
Fitness chat.
fitness chat, it's not a class. And if you don't go to that, we'll see you on Monday. So thank you everybody. Have a great Saturday.
Mm-hmm.